How we doing, everybody?
Hola.
You were looking down. I said ready. Welcome back to this episode, stream, week, day, whatever it is. I'm getting jiggly with it. I'm Will.
I'm Audrey.
And today we're continuing our Extra Life gameplay play-throughs of games on the weekend. How many hours? We're too many hours in. I'm losing it. She's losing it. But we're going to continue on because this is Para los Niños. Para los Niños. We are doing this for the kids of Children's Miracle Network. This segment, or this spot, is brought to you by Level 99 Games. Level 99 Games, where you can buy all kinds of anime-based games at a reasonable price. Seems like some kind of advertisement. But these are Level 99 games. They did provide these games for us to play and, of course, to give away to you guys. So the first game we're going to be playing is Street Fighter, Exceed Street Fighter. We will be giving away a copy during the stream, and then there is a copy plus a beautiful playmat. Let me go to the overhead cam here. Plus this beautiful playmat, which needs to move just slightly that way to get us in the center a little bit. There we go. Plus this beautiful playmat will be given away as part of our big donation bundle giveaway. So Exceed Street Fighter is one of the games in Level 99's Exceed fighting system. They have Exceed Street Fighter, Exceed Blue Bays, regular Exceed, which is their characters, and then I think they did a Shovel Knight. I think they did a crossover with that. I think they have a couple one-shot characters as well. But basically, it is a card game where each person in the middle of the field is going to move back and forth to try to attack each other to bring the 30 hit points down to 0. On each card, there are a couple elements. One is the range at which the card can hit, which you guys may not be able to see this. The next is the amount of power or damage that it will do. There is the speed, which is basically the priority order when we take an attack. There is the armor, which is how much of the opponent's attack is reduced. And then there is the guard, which is how much is required in order to make them get stunned, so that way they don't attack you back. There's also at the bottom, there are abilities on some of them, which basically allow you to do this ability. In order to do the ability, you need to be able to pay the cost. Most of them are zeros, ones, I think there's some twos, and you basically just pay a card to play a card. We have not played this. We are probably going to make plenty of mistakes because I was trying to review through the rules, and there was just a lot that we had to try to figure out. The other thing is when you do a strike, if your card actually successfully lands, you can increase your gauge. Once you increase your gauge, then you can do ultra abilities, or you can flip over to your gauge side. So for example, in my normal side, if I move past my opponent during a strike, your attack's range includes them. So basically, if I move past my opponent during a strike, your attack's range includes them. That is not very clear. Let me see what her actual card says. Attacks at range 1 do not hit you. No, these are her special abilities. So I'm not sure what that means technically. It says if I move past my opponent, so if I go past Audrey, right?
During strike, your attacks
range includes them.
The opponent. So the range is higher than it reaches me. No?
I don't know. That's not very clear. All right, we'll probably mess that one up. Audrey's ability is after resolve boost, you may retreat 1.
No.
If you would strike, retreat first. Yeah, no clue. No clue. We're going to be messing this up badly. I didn't know there was a Street Fighter game. I'm going to send a copy to my husband for Christmas. Yeah, there's this one, and then there is a Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers made by Jasco. In this side, I can flip over. It says, if you move... there's also a miniatures one that just came out by Jasco as well. That one's probably expensive. If you move past your opponent during a strike, your attack has hit +1 power and gain advantage. and its range includes them. I really don't understand this, and the range includes them thing. All right, back to the book. This is going to be a train wreck. I don't know what you guys expect from us. I don't know what you expect from us. All right, so priority order, player attack, trigger effects, boost, resolving strikes, regular attack, boosts, close, move, advance, retreat, push, pull, move. Okay. Pay 1 force per space to advance or retreat. Advancing past an opponent increases the total cost by 1 force. Oh, it includes them. Okay. So it says, to move past an opponent during a strike, your attack's range includes them. So it's +1 to my range if I move past you, I guess. Movement may also show attacks. In all cases, moving, if you are unable to move as far as indicated, move as far as possible, then stop. If you move into an opponent's space, you move past them instead. You can never be in the same space as your opponent. Yeah, it's not very clear what that specifically means. That's what I'm taking it as, is my attack range includes them.
I think it includes the opponent, but I don't understand. I think it's about the
range, yeah, which we showed. So if my range is 1, 2,
past the opponent.
If I move past the opponent.
So I am behind, but still your range. The range will affect me.
I'm guessing. I don't know. I watched a video. I watched an entire video of this, of how they played it, and it made as much sense watching the video as reading these rules do. This is a good video to encourage you guys to want to enter the giveaway, right? It's like, yeah, it's a great thing. Boost for a variety of options to help give you an edge. Boost are unique and allow you to play a hand. To play a boost, pay its force cost. Put the boost into your play area and resolve its effects. Any effects of boost do not trigger the keyword stat bonus. You do not pay the ultra's gauge cost when using a boost of an ultra attack. Instant boosts. Continuous boost. Resolving strikes. Reveal step. Flip over both players' attacks. You normally don't need to. Okay, that's when you attack. I don't know. We're just going to attack each other. We're just going to play cards and see what happens. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so we need to draw cards. I forget how many. I think we start with 5. And we apologize, guys. We tried to play all the games we were going to be playing on the stream, but I mean, you got to think we're playing over 20 games in 2 days. Some we had already played. We just didn't have the time, unfortunately, and we apologize. We apologize. Where's the gameplay? Where's the start? Auto cards. Where's startup? Okay, shuffle your cards and decks. Each player draws 5 cards each. The player going second draws 6, so you get 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do I have a Mimikyu sleeve? Es incorrecto. Por favor.
I don't know why it was there.
It somehow got mixed in. We must have been playing with the Mimikyu. It's cute, yeah. But that's how you that's marking your cards.
Yes.
So then I know, which is fine. That's weird. I got to my 5th card and that's what that was. All right, then you got 6. All right. So on my turn, I can. Oops. Okay, take an action, then draw a card. So you can only take 1 action for a turn. If you strike for any reason, don't draw a card. So I can prepare, I can move, I can boost, pay force to use the card's boost, plus stay in play until after a strike completes. I can change cards to draw that many cards. Reshuffle once per game, so I don't want to do that. Pay gauge to flip your character to exceed mode. Strike, use a single card, an EX, 2 matching cards, +1 power, speed, armor, and guard, or a wild swing, top of your deck. Okay, so you can use a single, an EX, or a wild swing. Okay. So Let's see here. Sorry, so you are... I can only do one thing, really. Alright. So I'm going to spend this card to move 1. Right, and that, I guess, technically is my turn. You can only do one thing on your turn. Right? Only one player's player is shown here. Both players are identical. Okay. Gameplay. Take turns back and forth. On the turn, you can do one of the following actions. Yeah. So basically, you can move. You can boost yourself up. Like, so basically here, this is a boost. This is skip. Right? And then this is an effect. Okay, so the boost is the words next to... Okay, the boost is the word next to the plus. That is the boost. And a boost stays out there until you do an attack. The boost verbiage, verbage, estás... ¿Dónde estás? Boost, verbage. Boost, okay. Oh, it's the words underneath. So the boost is the words underneath. Okay. Okay.
Can I move with the range?
Yes. So a card is considered force. Okay, so a card is just considered force. Oh, and that's the amount of force it is. Okay, so the number on the bottom is how much this card is worth in terms of force. So you can move or use a boost.
So I play this.
All right, so you play that to move.
One.
Well, no,
And then I can hit you.
Yeah, so a 1 counts as 2, which is really weird why they've got it that way. So this 1 actually counts as 2. All right? Well, no, you just moved closer to me. You don't get to attack me. Okay. Because that was just so you could move. All right? So now, and then you draw... Yeah, and then you draw at the end of your turn. All right? So then I can do a... All right? So I'm going to do a strike. What is the number in the top right-hand corner, or top left-hand corner mean? Number 3. Gauge calls. Ultra attacks only. Cost to play the card. Oh, okay. So I can't play that one because that has a gauge cost to it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to attack. So then you have to play 1 face down as well to attack. All right, we're getting it, guys. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. We're figuring it out. This is a live how to play gameplay of us figuring it out. All right. So 1, 2, 3, flip. All right. So speed 1, speed 2. Is it the higher number or the lower number? How fast it will activate. Okay, well that doesn't help me. Priority order. Whoever has the highest speed goes first. Okay, so Adri goes first. So Adri does an attack, a range 1 to 3, so she's in range. Power 6, so she attacks me for 6. I have no defense, no guard, so I lose 6 hit points.
6?
Yep, I lose 6 hit points because of that. I have no guard, so because I have no guard, I get stunned. So you stun me, because I don't have any guard to prevent that from happening. And then hit. Your opponent must discard a card at random. Ooh! Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Alright, so there is a discard at random. And then since you striked, this goes into your gauge. So that way, once you have your gauge, so you can flip over or perform an ultra move. So your ultra moves are the moves that have the little blue thing in the top right-hand corner, and how much gauge you need to spend to get those moves to go off. They're usually more powerful moves. Right? And I think I did that right. I think I shouldn't have attacked because I had no guard, right? So if your damage dealt over the entire attack is greater than the opponent's guard, I had 0 guard, your opponent doesn't get to start. Cards without guard or armor printed on them count as having 0. Yep. Oh, wow. That was a horrible card for me to play as an attack card when we were staying that close. All right. So I didn't do a strike, so I get to draw. If you strike for any reason... Oh, if you strike. Strike is doing an attack, I think. Yeah, strike is doing an attack. So I don't get to draw a card because I striked. So now it's your turn.
No.
So you also want to read the effect at the bottom to see if it's something you want to also accomplish. Game direction. Hey, if you need my help with Exceed or have any questions. Oh, thank you. Yeah, game direction. We're going to have tons of questions. Tell us what we're doing wrong because it's probably everything. I would almost guarantee it is everything. We didn't have a chance to practice this at all. So, yeah. So we think we figured out that we can move around.
So what do you...
And we figured out that we can play face down to attack. So you want to attack me? All right. All right, so we attack. I think we're doing this right. You attack, 1, 2, 3. All right. You have the higher speed, so you go first. Range 1, so you're good there. Power 3. I have no defense, so I lose 3 hit points. 1, 2, 3. And then you did 3 damage. I've got 6 guard, so you didn't break my guard, so that means I get to attack back. No hit. Move the opponent 1 or 2 spaces. So it really doesn't matter because I've got a range of 3. So, I mean, do you want to move me 2 or 1?
1.
All right, so she moves me 1 space. All right, so then it's my turn to attack. So my power is 6. You have no guards. So you lose 6 hit points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? You have no guard, so it stuns you. The problem is you already win, so it doesn't matter that you got stunned. Hit, the opponent must discard a card at random. Alright, so now game direction. Was that correct? Did we do all of that? All of that correct. We both striked, so we both get a card in our gauge, I think. I guess it doesn't matter which way it faces, technically. Alright. I think we did that right. And then because you did a strike, you don't get to draw a card. That move was correct. All right. Welcome to a Getting Jiggly with It stream where we don't know any of the rules. We just play the game and hope we get it right. We expect our audience to tell us when we're doing things wrong. All right, so it's my turn. Oh, these are my... Oh, no, wrong one. I picked up my discard pile. Both got a successful hit, so it goes in the gauge. Yep, you're good to go. All right. I can't do that. I got to draw. All right, so draw a card.
Wait, I don't draw.
So draw is technically no, because you did a strike. If you do a strike, you don't get to draw at the end of the turn. If you strike for any reason, don't draw after. So I only get to do 1 action. So my action is draw. Oh, if you hit and do no damage, okay, as long as you hit. But she stunned me on the first turn, so that didn't go in because I didn't get to actually attack. So basically, draw is draw 2. Because you can't do anything else after you draw. You're only allowed to take 1 action. Right? So, yeah. Whip off attack or a flinch. Okay. Players will take turns back and forth. On each player's turn, that player to choose 1 action. So technically, I did a draw. It's the end of my turn. I draw again. I don't know why they didn't just... Yeah, it's basically draw 2. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they could have worded it different. Thanks. Alright, so that's my turn. I couldn't do anything. I had no cards I could play. Well, I could have moved, but I didn't see why I needed to move.
So, besides putting it like that to attack...
You can move away, move closer.
In my range.
Yeah, from your range. You can do your ultimates. You can boost. Remember, boost... to do a boost card, you can play a boost card. Boost unique actions that you play. To play a boost, pay its force cost. Put the boost into your play area, then resolve its effects. Any effects on the boost that do not trigger the stat will occur right now. You do not pay an ultra boost gauge when the boost of an ultra attack. Instant boost. Instant boost give you a new kind of action, better economy, existing actions, perform actions. Continuous boost. Enhance your next attack. So yeah. So boosts, continuous boost to discard it from play in your cleanup. If a boost is sustained, keep it in play for the next strike instead of discarding it. So it says pay the cost, but there's no cost on it. Some of the boosts may be missing a plus, by the way. I forgot which ones these are. I think they're in Bison and Akuma. Yeah, but what's the cost? Is the cost the same as what it would count if you used it for force? I'm guessing. That's the only thing that makes sense. Is that okay? If this is a 0, that means it's counts as a 1, and the cost is a 1. Force call. Oh, so it's usually 0. Oh, that's not what the book says. Force, you spend force to create one immediately. Discard any number of normal or special attacks from your hand or gauge to your discard pile to generate 1 force. Discard any number of ultra attacks to generate 1 or 2 force per card you discard. Oh, so a force cost of 0 is free. So most of the cards are free to play. Okay. So most of the boosts are free to play. Gotcha. Yeah, I really don't think they should have used the same icon for both. That made it very confusing.
So if I play this...
As for your boost, you're going for move or boost?
Boost.
Alright, so the boost is free because it's 0. Repeating attack. After, if you hit, you may return your attack to the top of your deck and add this card to your gauge. No, but this stays out because it's a plus boost. So this stays until after you hit.
Okay.
Yeah, forces the cards in your hand or in your gauge. Yeah, the problem is in the book they show that funny little symbol for force. And then when it talks about the boost, well, that's how much a boost cost. So for me, what they should have done was just say that a card counts as a cost, a resource. Your force resource is your card. Cool. If it's a ultra card, it counts as 1 or 2, your choice, right? Cool, got that. And then down here, this should just say this icon is the boost cost. So, yeah. Okay, so it says put this under your player, he says, to make it easier to know that you have that. Oh, okay, yeah, it kind of fits on top of fits there. All right, so you did your boost is free, that was your action, and then you get to draw a card. All right, why are you too far away from me? Why can't you get quick? Why can't you get closer?
No, I'm close to you.
Oh, maybe he would be able to explain it. So game direction. We couldn't figure this out. What does this mean? It says, if I move past my opponent during a strike, my attack's range includes them. What does my attack's range have to do with me moving past? Like, I don't get what that is technically trying to say. And it's not explained anywhere that I could find. Yeah, because it's not talking about the specific character, because this is just generic. Seal, stun, sustain, critical force, gauge, advantage, after, before, hit, now, reshuffle. Alright, maybe it'll get back to us. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I'm move close to you or... Alright, so I'm gonna boost. Look at the dive card. If you move past the opponent, you will auto hit them no matter how far past them you go. Okay. Dive kick. Advance before, advance 2, after, attacks at range 1 do not hit you. So it basically says I go to 1, 2, it pushes me past, and then I would still hit her. Or if I was here, it would go 1, 2. Well, no, it's only 2. So I don't know what it means by it. Or I can't count you, so this is 1, 2, and then I'm still hit, I guess. All right, we'll see if I ever get. Here's
so
dive.
You don't have to exactly.
Oh no, dive, not dive kick. Dive, advance 3. If you move past the opponent, their attacks do not hit you. So basically, I would go 1, 2, well, if I was here, I'd go 1, 2, 3. And because dive only has a range 1, her ability means it still hits you. See, it's only range 1. Gotcha. Okay. That's what it means. All right. That makes sense. That makes sense. I should have, which means now that I know that, did I play the card? Did I play the wrong card? Well, no. I want to be. No, that's fine. I'll stick with that. Did I draw a card? I don't remember. I don't think I did. All right, there we go. All right, so your turn. Well, we'll figure this out. This is probably be the worst. This will be the worst. That's what I'm going to label it. The worst Exceed Street Fighter gameplay ever. Do not watch this video. Your eyes and ears will bleed.
So, before.
What are you doing? Are you attacking?
I want to do this.
You want to attack? Yeah. Okay. That way. So you're doing a strike. Alright. Unfortunately, now I know what you're doing, so you kind of let me know what's going on. Do you still want to do that one? Chun-Li is all about keeping the enemy at range 2, 3 and kicking, while Cammy is all about jumping over her enemy and hitting them from afar. Yeah, so they all have different... Alright, so I'll do this one. Yeah, I think so. Alright. So now there's going to be the question, what do we do when we have the same speed? So, speed 4, speed 4. What if we have the same speed? What if the same speed is the same? Priority order. Ty goes to the attacker. Okay, so you go first. Yeah, person who initiate. Okay, so you go first. So before, you have to advance 3. If you move past your opponent, their attacks do not hit you. Dang it.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. So you move past me. So now my attack is basically not going to hit you. I'm going to whiff. All right. And then you are attacking for 5. So I lose 5 hit points because I have no defense. Wait a minute. What's my thing again? Attacks in range. Oh, hang on. Nope. Goes back. Attacks in range 1 do not hit me at the end of the next turn. The end of my next turn, it goes to my gauge. So this is still your turn. After, if you hit, you may return your attack to the top of your deck and add this card to your gauge. You didn't, so this, I imagine, would fall off. Because after you use a boost, you use a boost to discard from play during the cleanup stage of the next strike. See page 13. Cleanup. Effects happen at the end of a strike and normally prevent continuous boosts from being discarded if certain conditions are met. When the trigger effect comes up, you must activate it and follow all of its instructions. If you have multiple effects with the same trigger, you choose the order that they activate, but you still activate and resolve each one individually. Triggers are easy to read and hang of. Different triggers can make similar looking attacks behave different. Yeah, during cleanup, so you have to resolve that, and I guess if it doesn't revolve, it still goes away. You shouldn't count the space you jump over. Oh, okay, so you're 1 more space away.
I was here?
Yeah, so you're 1, 2, 3. Alright, so you're 1, 2, 3. If you advance past, then my attacks don't hit. Your attack now does actually hit me for 5 then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because you're more than 1 away. So that basically did nothing for me. Your attack did land. Alright, so now we finished your card. Now we go to my card. I miss. I don't hit. So if I don't hit, what happens? Miss, 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 miss. Unless game direction gets me. U space space, enemy space, X spaces would be 4 spaces away. Doing damage. Reactive player. The reactive player is not stunned. They may perform their attack the same way. If they're stunned, skip that. Miss. Okay, here we go. No, not miss. That's effects. There's miss. Okay, effects on him. I don't say what to do if it misses. Skill stuns his name. Hit. Trigger on attacks hit or before attacks dealt. Oh, effects still go in play. Okay, so I don't hit you. I miss. Critical. +1 armor, +4 guard. Oh, I could have done that. Oh, actually, you stunned me anyways, so it doesn't matter. Before my attack, I would advance 4, but I can't advance 4 because there's nowhere to advance. And I'm stunned anyways. So I'm stunned anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so since I was stunned, I didn't even try to hit you because you stunned me. You succeeded in your hit. That goes there. If you hit, you may return. So this is your choice. You can return this attack to the top of your deck, and you add this card to your gauge instead. Or you can add both of them to your gauge. It's your choice. Yeah, so think of it like think of it like regular Street Fighter. Once you hit the wall, you can't go any further. So
they are invisible.
So you can add that. You're going to add that to your gauge because you get to add that, which gives you enough to flip over on your next turn if you want. After you resolve a boost, you may retreat 1. Oh, I forgot about that. You would strike, retreat first. Okay. So earlier when you did your, you did your boost, you could retreat 1. You can't retreat 1 because you can't. All right. So do you want to use this card again?
I think.
All right. So you like that card? So you put that on top of your deck. Yep. Put that on the top of the deck. All right. We've learned something, and so far this is wild swings are like the equivalent of button mashing. Yeah, I saw wild swing. So far I haven't had to do that yet. But yeah, so we've learned this about card games. For whatever reason, I usually can think these things through and usually do slightly better than Oddity. But usually Oddity wins.
Yeah.
Because she's wild swinging. She's just button mashing. Alright, so now it is my turn.
Wait, I didn't draw.
Alright. No, when you strike, you don't. Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to strike. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, fight! Alright, so speed 5, speed 6. So I'm faster. Power 3, you have no defense. You lose that. 1, 2, 3. And then after, I retreat 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. And then for yours, range 1, so you can't do anything. You whiff. Before there, you close 2. 1, 2. So you actually get 2 closer. Still not within range. 1. And you didn't hit, so you don't gain that advantage. So you tried to hit, so that means you still get to... Or no, does it only go to the gauge if you successfully hit? Let's see. See it action cost some... I don't know. Critical reveal, active trigger. See if he catches up before I find it. There's a tag team variant. Tag team, back again. Back again. I don't know, body people. Oops. Penguin. Gauge. You can get cards in your gauge by hitting opponents. The gauge is powerful in many different things. Gauge when you... Okay, so it says by hitting. You didn't hit me, so then no, that wouldn't be. So that's discarded. I did hit you, so this goes into mine. Well, no, this is still my turn. And then it's the end of my turn. At the end of my turn, this goes into my gauge. All right. Okay. Now it's your turn. Tu turno. Alright. Now, if you want to draw, yes, you can draw as your one
But
attack.
I know what this one is.
Yeah, so, but then you draw one as your action, and then you still get to draw one at the end of your turn. So you technically draw two. And now you draw for your turn. And now it's my turn. Alright. I am going to... I'm going to spend my 3. I'm going to spend my 3.
Correct.
Yeah, so it doesn't go because you missed me. I'm going to spend my 3. Flip over. Now mine says, if I move past the strike, your attack has hit +1 power and gain advantage at its range, and its range includes them. Okay, so that was my action. I get to draw. Now, advantage, I would imagine, means that can be gained during a strike. You take the next turn regardless of who initiated the strike. Advantage is gained multiple times during a strike, even by multiple players. The last player to gain advantage goes next. I think that technically means that you gain the advantage. You get to go first no matter what. And it says if multiple... Alright, so your turn. So don't forget, you're up to 3, so you can also exceed. Or you can use those for a EX attack. Now, Ultra attack costs 2 force, which has to be paid from the gauge. An EX attack has +1 power, +1 speed, +1 armor, +1 guard. But what is an EX attack? EX attack. Discard the extra copy of the EX attack to your discard pile. Okay, so you have to have 2 of the same attack to perform an EX attack. So you could do an EX attack.
Yes.
Oh, you gotta face down. Okay. EX attack is when you have 2 of the same card. Yeah, so she does, so she's good.
Only one.
It's only 1 pair. Okay. All right. Lista?
Sure.
Yep, flip over. Alright, so you have 2, so that means it's an EX attack. EX attacks get +1 to everything, basically. So everything's +1 more. Alright, so mine's 0 speed, yours is 4 speed, you get to go first. Mine's block, yours is attack. So advanced 3. So 1, 2, 3. So you move past me, which means I can't hit you. Yep. You hit me for 5. Armor is 2. Says when you are hit after hit effects, which there are no hit effects, I can spend any amount of force to get +2 armor. So I'm going to spend 1 force to get +2 armor. So that means that I have 4 armor. Oh, +2 armor per force spent. So I'm gonna spend. Yeah, I'm gonna just spend 1 force.
Thank you, Giggle.
You go Team Hadri. Yeah, Team Hadri. You can block to spend force to add 2 armor. Yeah, as long as you don't flinch, it will go into the gauge. Huh? Oh. Oh, that card goes to my gauge. Okay. So +2 armor. So I'm at 4 armor. You did 5, so you only do 1 damage to me. 1 damage isn't enough to stun me, but it doesn't matter. And then after the attack resolves, then that goes there. You hit me. So 1 gets discarded. The other one comes up here. All right. Audrey is tearing me up. All right. I can't do this one yet. No, you did strike. 1, 2. All right. That's all I could do. I couldn't play the card I had. Now, what is a critical? What's a critical do? Critical. An ability introducing Seed Street Fighter. If a player gains 1 gauge, spends 1 gauge, and the card strike, attacks in a critical, and all critical effects on the card or the ability can occur. If they do not, ignore all critical effects on the card and ability. Critical before. Oh, that was that other card I had, or you had right here. Critical. After, if you hit, you may return this card to the top of your deck. But if this was your attack, you would have been able to do that critical. My critical was +1 armor, +1 guard, which didn't matter, so I couldn't do that because I didn't have gauge to spend at the time, or I didn't spend gauge. Okay, that's fine. All right, so your turn.
I only have this card. Attack.
You can spend 1 gauge before you attack to give. You mean the critical? Yeah, the critical. Okay. He replied when I was saying what's critical. All right, you're attacking? Oh, okay. All right,
No.
See, that's fine. I mean, you want to take down my health. Attack, attack, attack. If you don't want to do anything else, that's cool. I'll do that. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, I speed 5, you're quicker. All right. So before, close 2. You're already closed, so you can't close 2 again. Hit, gain advantage. You take the next turn regardless of who initiates the strike. Oh, so
The next turn,
that means it skips me. Advantage skips? Is that what it means? I think advantage means that was still for the crit. Advantage can be gained in strike. You take the next turn. Okay. So technically, no, I blocked. I didn't hit, so I didn't get to take next turn. My girl has that now by default. When I hit, I get to take next turn. You basically get to take 2 attacks in a turn by having advantage. Okay, so that means you get to go again. So okay, that's that. You attack for 4. I have no defense, so I take 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then you didn't, and then you stun me because I have no defense. Yeah, you stun me, so I don't even get to attack. All right, so this goes to discard. You hit me. This goes up here. Are you just trying? You're gonna throw off like a huge ultra attack on me and do like 25 damage in 1 hit. Watch. All right. Well, no. Oh, you have no cards. So, but you get to take a second turn. So now this is, you don't get to draw for the last turn. This is your turn because you had advantage. Draw 2 cards. You just get to take that extra turn, which is kind of good for you because, you know. All right, I'm going to play this. I'm going to play a boost. So acrobatics, attacks at range 1 do not hit you. At the end of your next turn, that goes to my gauge. All right, so that was mine, and then I get to draw a card. And then what is... Are whiffs explained in here? They got to be explained somewhere. Okay, if your attack is invalid, discard it and perform a wild swing. Keep the discarding and performing wild swings until you reveal a valid attack. Oh, if your attack is invalid, discard it and perform a wild swing. Keep discarding and performing wild... Oh, okay. So a wild swing is basically if I don't have attack that I can come back to you on from my hand, then I have to keep discarding cards until I find one that attacks.
Oh.
So you mill through your deck. Remember, you can only shuffle your deck once. Okay. So, tu turno. Now remember, you can't damage me at range 1.
I can't.
No, I've got my acrobatics. I'm going to flip away if you try to attack me at range 1. You still do have the option to flip over to your boost side. Because your boost side, what ability does it give you? After you resolve a boost, you may retreat 1. If you would strike, retreat first. For each continuous boost you have in play, your attacks... Oh, you get extra range. So basically, you add a boost to yourself, you're going to retreat 1.
How do I
spend 3
from the
gauge. Okay. Yep. Spend 3 from the gauge.
I just pick any?
Yeah, it's just 3. These really don't need to be face up.
Okay.
They give you this way, but since they're a Pokemon, I left them face up. Alright, so you spend 3, that goes to your discard pile. So that is your action. You boosted. Right? And then, or you went to exceed mode, and then you draw a card for the end of your turn. Alright. Alright. I'm going to strike. You're not supposed to hit me with your card. I mean, I know you want to hit me and all, but, you know, don't hit me with your card. Right? 1, 2, 3, go. All right. Speed 4, speed 5, so I am faster. So before attack, advance 2. So 1, 2. Range doesn't matter because I went past you, so it still is going to be able to hit you. Power 4, you can't stop it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you have no guard, you don't block it, which means you are stunned, so your attack does not happen. All right. After attacks, range 1 don't hit you, so it doesn't matter because you couldn't attack me anyways. All right. I'm starting to figure it out.
And I draw.
No, that was my turn. Because I did hit you, now I have advantage. Because I have advantage, I get to go again. So I'm going to strike again. All right, flip it over. All right, so this is going to cost me 2 of my gauge. Speed 0, speed 2, so I'm faster. Attacks at range 4 or 5 do not hit you. Before, advance as far as possible. So I'm doing... So in the game, she spins from one end to the other. Right? So I just basically went all the way through you. Because I went through you, that counts as being in range. Plus I get +1 power. I forgot that last time. So actually, one more. Before, advance as far as possible, hit, pull any number of spaces, +1 power for each space. For each space I pull you towards me. Okay, so I'm going to do an attack for 5, 6, right? And I'm going to hit you, and I'm going to pull you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. So that is 5 plus 6, so that's 11 damage. You are going to block 2, but you can increase that by +2 for each force spent, which means discarding card, and then the force is either 1 or 2. Discard that, so that adds 1. So 2 plus 2 is 4. And what did I say mine was? 11? So 11 minus 4 is 7, right? Yeah, the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right?
7? Where?
The 9. Yeah, I didn't realize these were that big. We should have gotten the little cubes out of the game. That's the one thing. That was one thing in the box. The box didn't have any type of like marking system for you to track your hit points. And if you have the playmat doesn't have any type of marking system. You got to find something of your own. And our dice are a little bit too hard to get to. All right. Guard was 3. I did way more than 3 damage. So you are stunned. And then I did hit, so this goes here. Because I did hit, I have advantage, which means I get to go again. I have no cards, so I'm going to do draw as my action. And now it is your turn. Okay, you can't do anything. All right, so it's back to me. Had to use your magic app. Yeah. Oh, hang on. At the end of my turn, this went to my gauge. I don't know what turn that was. It was supposed to do that. What do you got left? You got 9 hit points, we said. That caught me up. That one move. And I think you only have one of those in the in your deck. I think you only get one of each of the special moves. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I don't know how this one's hard because you'd have to know all the cards in the other player's deck. That's not gonna help me either. All right, let's strike. One, 2, 3, go! Alright, speed 5, I go first. Before close 2, I can't close because I'm kind of right there stuck with you. So I attack for 4. You have armor of 2, so you block 2, so that does 2 damage. 1, 2. Alright. And then hit, gain advantage. I already have advantage, so it didn't matter. Oh, plus my 1+1 power, 3. Alright, so that did that. I only hit for 4, which is not enough to stun you, so now it's your turn. Power 4, I don't have any defense. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Opponents cannot move you after draw a card. So you get to draw a card. Right? You hit, I hit, both of these get in here and here. Cool. Alright, I have advantage, so I get to go again. So I'm going to strike again. Player knowledge is really important. The reference card is public. Oh, okay, yeah, so you can take the other person's. Yeah. Alright, 1, 2, 3, go! So speed 1, speed 7, so oddity is faster. Hit. You attack for 3. I have armor 2. So I take 1 damage. You don't stun me because it wasn't enough to stun me. Hit, move opponent 1 or 2. Well, you can't move me, I'm against the wall. I don't think you can move me that direction. I think that's advance. And that's push, pull. I don't think you can move. Maybe there's a... Maybe it's in the FAQ. Wild swing, card strike, cancels, bonus, ultra, boost, attack, dex, playing, swing, maximum, non-lethal, critical. Doesn't say. Alright. We're going to say no. We're going to say you can't. It says move. It doesn't technically say push or pull. So technically, yes, you could move me by 1, 2, I would imagine. Because you're just moving me.
1, 2.
1, 2. Yeah. Wild Swing is played as a normal card from your hand. Move can move you past the character. Okay. So there we go. So that went there. So yeah. So what does critical do? Critical did something. What did critical do? Critical. The ability to introduce spend 1 gauge. Their attack is considered critical. All critical effects on their card or abilities can occur. Oh, I don't have a critical ability. You have to have the critical ability. That's right. All right. So you did that. You did that. You didn't stun me because you didn't have enough. So now it's my turn. Opponents cannot. Oh, hang on. Opponents cannot move me. Go back. My card said you can't move me. It's very important to read. Power 4. You don't have any defense. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You have plus my power here. Plus 1, 5. That's it. Left thing. See? Chun-Li is down. Wow. Okay, guys. I mean, that was rough. I mean, it really was. I mean, we got the hang of it. I think we kind of figured it out. Big shout out to Game Direction for helping us out. But if you guys don't know who Game Direction is, they released a Kickstarter game called Snack Attack. We have it up on our channel. You can head out to Game Direction's page to snag yourself a copy. It's a cute little card game, good for families where you are trying to steal and get the most food. We played with our niece Jaden. She really liked it. So again, big thanks to Game Direction. They didn't have to help us out. I'm glad they did. I'm really glad he came in. Noah, you came in at perfect time to help us out. Yeah. But yeah, so this is Exceed Street Fighter. Forgot we are giving away a copy. We didn't know how. I didn't know that was gonna be the last turn. So let us let us complete this thing. Let's go back over here to the thingamajiggy. We're gonna do this for 3 minutes. We're gonna make it a 3-minute one. I think 3 minutes is too much. We're gonna do 2 minutes, just so we can get on to the next game, which is Bullet. So we're gonna go ahead and start that giveaway. So if you would like to have a copy of Exceed Street Fighter, the thingamajiggy will come up in a minute. I'm saying thingamajiggy. I've been watching way too much Board Game Co. What do we say? The thingally. The thingally. Okay, we got to switch the thingally. The thingally will come up. When it does, there it is. Exclamation point raffle. If you would like to win a copy of Exceed Street Fighter, there are 3 different editions that we have. You will get one of the 3 at your choice after the big giveaway, because the big giveaway winner will be able to choose first. That's in November. They get the playmat and the game of their choice, and then what's left, whatever is left, then you'll be able to pick from those. So there we go, guys. That is Exceed Street Fighter. I don't know. I can't say I don't like it, and I can't say I like it yet.
I think I will like it if I play a second time and understand better.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing, and I told Audrey this. We do have one more game that is similar to this, which she may like more because she likes moving things. She likes... Now, here's one difference. You get to move here.
Yes.
So it's more like a game board, right? So actually, technically, if they had mini choras, actually it'd be a lot of fun. And they do make Street Fighter miniatures. But that would be one thing. But we do have Twisted Fables. I don't know if any of you guys saw that on Kickstarter. But we were able to get a copy from the Gamer Goat. I know the Gamer Goat's kind of got a mixed reputation. I knew nothing about it. We pre-ordered it from them. We got our copy. We still need to paint them. I might paint them while Audrey is in Colombia. I might do some live streams. If you guys would like to just come out and chat, I would love for you guys to come out and chat while I paint. If you guys want to do that, you guys let me know in the comments or in the chat or whatever. But maybe while Audrey's gone, so we can keep some of the live streams going, maybe like on a Saturday night, I can just sit in here and paint some minis with you guys. That'd be pretty cool. All right. So no more entries. Oh, Vanessa, 1 second late. All right, I'll give it to you, Vanessa. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Hang on. Resume entries. There you go, Vanessa. You'll see the thing in a minute. Once you see it, go ahead and do it for me. You did it right on time. You know. Give everyone a 1v1 Exceed on tabletop sim. All right, there you go, Vanessa. Go ahead and do the raffle. You're good. Nah, you're good. We opened it back up. We're good. You were right there. We did it shorter. We did a lot shorter than usual because we want to go ahead and get on to the next game. All right, there we go. We'll close her out. All right, you guys ready? We're going to go ahead and pick a winner. Ryan. Ryan is the winner of a edition of Exceed. Ryan, I don't remember. Well, we'll discuss it. I don't remember if you made a donation or not. For the big giveaway, but yeah, we'll discuss this after this one goes out. So same thing, Ryan, because I know you won something else. Just let me know if you mind waiting for everything until after the big giveaway, because this one I want the big winner to be able to choose which game they want first, which set. I'm about to say, yeah, Ryan, did you go get that? Did you go get that raffle ticket? Oh, you're AFK. Oh, sorry, Michelle. All right, we're gonna do Bullet next. So we'll switch. We'll put up the Be Right Back screen. We're going to switch over to Bullet. We're going to do Bullet Co-op. Well, we'll do Bullet Co-op unless you guys really want to see. Versus just I don't think is as fun with two people. Versus was fun when Jaden was here because you have more people to send him to. Bullet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. We're going to switch over to Bullet, guys. We appreciate you coming out. If you have not done so, they have a really cheap Exceed playmats over on eBay. All right. But yeah, so if you guys want, yeah, Audrey's feeling bad for you, Elijah. I tell you what, Elijah, if you don't win anything by our last game, we're gonna find a game for you. All right, you've been for us the whole time, Elijah. Audrey felt bad yesterday, so if you don't win anything by the very end, I'm gonna let Audrey pick a game in our collection that she doesn't want to play anymore. And you get it, except for Marvel Champions. You're not getting all the Marvel Champions.
I would not do that.
She would not do that to me. All right, guys. We will be right back.